Welcome. Today I would like to discuss an aspect of my work that I feel is extremely important. As you know, God has stepped forward in my life, and this was something that I wasn't expecting, but nevertheless it happened. And He stepped forward in my life at a time where I realised that I was ready to help Him. He, of course, asked me to do much work for Him and has spoken to me at great length about all the work that He desires and wishes for me to carry out. I, of course, have agreed wholeheartedly that this is the work that I wish to do. In this work, of course, there will be a great deal of communication with God, and I will be bringing forward His words. And for those people that are wishing to listen to God's words, they will be readily available on this channel. I, of course, have spoken to God and told Him that I am eager to hear His words, for I feel that the world is ready to hear His words. I feel that not only is the world ready, that the world can benefit from hearing His words. For we are in a state of limbo. We are not in the past, but we haven't arrived in the future. And the future, I know, is something that is so great for all of us. But we need to listen to God's words. We need to understand how He is going to be working with us. And so it is my job with God to give you these words, to help you understand the next stage of your life, to give you an opportunity to be closer to God and for Him to be closer with you. I believe that as this takes place and more people understand God's mission, then there will be a shift in the consciousness of the world. Because you cannot help, when you speak to God, have a deeper understanding of yourself. And this is something that I feel is exciting. With all the work that I'm doing, there will be times where there will be someone that I will be communicating with from our world, and I will be asking God to help with guidance and love. And He, of course, has agreed that this will take place. And it is my wish that as we move forward with all of this work, that God is in our lives completely, not just with one person, but with all of you. For I feel that as time goes by, the understanding of God will penetrate our minds. Our thoughts will be of a reflective nature. We will understand what God's mission is. Ultimately, it is about love. And as we understand the issues of love and the wishes of God, I believe many people will start to change. They will start to believe in God and understand that there is only one path to take. Of course, that path should be to God, because He is the ultimate source of love. He carries the torch of life and light. And for you to have this opportunity to not only communicate with God yourself or via me, and therefore have an interesting idea as to how you can be in your life, then there is an opportunity open to you. And that opportunity is to live your life in the light. The more people that come towards the light and sit alongside those people that are already existing in the light, the more our world will change, the more our world will evolve. And the purpose of this is that we have peace, we have love, and we live a life that is not dangerous but loving, that we live a life that gives us opportunities, that there is no racism, there is no prejudice, there is no religious intolerance, there are no wars, just peace. And this is the way forward to achieve this. To have peace in your heart brings about peace in the world. To have a thought of love brings about love in the world. It starts with each individual person. I have committed myself to God and told him that I will help him in any way. And in that process, I am helping you achieve the goals of God. But ultimately, I believe it will be your goals too. The goals of life that brings about peace and love. And this is how we will live our lives in the future. For to have God's love is to have love in our heart. To have peace is to have peace in our heart. This is our future, and this is God's words, but I am explaining them to you. I thank you for listening, and bring peace and love to all of you. Amen.